I don't wanna hear no chat about pride. Them man there, they ain't got no pride. I don't wanna hear man chat about pride. Them man there, they ain't got no. I don't wanna hear no chat about pride. Them man there, they ain't got no pride. I don't wanna hear no chat about Cojay, blood.
Dear me, I know all of these man won't clear me. See, I ain't got a cap for nobody of the track, I already know these man fear me. I swear you usually write last minute, but now you're round up, really? This is the biggest battle of your life, and you're still gonna lose it, clearly. Body bags, I got more than one, so talking tough, you get more than slump. You bang steroids on an awkward one, but I raise the bar when I'm talking blood. Right hook, chorus done, stomp him out like Air Forces One. Now that M2's on a Stormzy one, like Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s.
Let's handle the shit. You got a big head, you're just another man on the list. I'm planning a trip to your hometown, fuck the whole city, won't pander a bit. I got Gemini's pants in a twist, I ain't even really wanna answer to this. He slandered the kid, now nice turn me into a Karen. Tell me where your manager is. Popped up, got your caught in the middle. This not don't flop, I'm not sentimental. Better watch your spot, foot dropped on the pedal. Fucking with a big dog in a kennel. Said I do steroids? Jim, look at me and then look at you. If I do steroids,
that may be something you need to look into.
I know he had a gram called Gemini. He had pretty shit lips, he's a little guy. I figured it'd be bigger if he give it time, but the kid's got no arms, thalidomide.
Premier Battles, we are in London for match day 2 in the headline. If you're with us in the building, make some noise. Yeah. We're about to get into the headline. Flash of the day on the right hand side, representing Team Pride from Manchester. Show some love for Cojay.
Yeah. And on my left hand side, representing Team Knights, undefeated, man, that fucking Gemini, man.
It's a 3-round battle. This is judged as well. Gemini decided he's starting round 1. It's round 1 of you, Gem. Let's go.
Let's go, Gem.
Knights, what is your profession? You've wanted this battle for 10 years now. Come get it. And if you ain't at your best today, then just dead it. Because if anybody thinks he's leaving here with a clear score, then you ain't giving me enough credit. I mean, you're about to see the devil inside me. Hey, Briggsy, I would knock you out if you was at least 5 feet. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Briggsy, I would knock you out if you was at least 5 feet. Hey, Bobby, I gave you the 3rd round so you could look better beside me. Any one of you, try and please, though, run through the guy's team with flying colors, then we gonna have a parade in the street. Cause everybody in Pride Week, Cojay. Cause everybody in Pride Week. 2023, you could have entered as the defending champion, but your ego's so inflated that it's getting tragic. You think you're better at this than all the potential rappers, that's why you come under prep to act as a defensive tactic, so then when you slack you can tell the fans that you never practiced and all accountability gets left abandoned. You've had potential rapping for a decade, fam. But you've had potential rapping for a decade, fam, but you never accepted that shit, just propelled at capping like Inspector Gadget. Me? Keep going! You've had potential rapping for a decade, fam, but you never accepted that shit, just propelled at capping like Inspector Gadget. Me, my genetic fabric is made of a legend status, like my DNA's got embedded strands of Lenny Kravitz's leather jacket. I am. Like my DNA's got embedded strands of Lenny Kravitz's leather jacket. I am the alpha and the omega at this. I would have put Bizual in an Aston Martin. It's not 007 branding. It's cold. I would have put Bizual in an Aston Martin. I am the alpha and the omega at this. I would have put Bizual in an Aston Martin. It's not 007 branding. It's code word for Bond getting vanquished. It's code word for Bond getting vanquished. And by the time the ambulance is gonna get dispatched to the address, I've vanished. Forensics panic, trying to assess the damage to identify him. They gotta check to see if his dental record matches. How can you say that you rep the brand if every clash you don't give 100% and lack to see the effect it has on a demographic? This what tends to happen when hard workers overlap those who don't respect their talent. You may have the highest personal best benching average, but with this PB you don't raise the bar or set the standard. Say it again. But with this PB you don't raise the bar or set the standard. Let's get it cracking. You, Bizual, Shotty and Quill, I'm about to give them man hell. I disappeared and came back with a list of names longer than Jill and Maxwell, you mad friend. I disappeared and came back with a list of names longer than Ghislaine Maxwell, you mad throw. I lapped you with 16 battles, you got nearly 40. Squatters' rights, I made this my home even though you was here before me. Last time he was in this ring, you was dead, it was typical. Even out of his prime, Mark showed up with better material. How are they giving you a bigger plate? Briggsy's thinking this will pan out when he knows you don't have the skill it takes, cause I write better, I write better, I rap better, I flow better, I scheme better, you whine better, you cry better, you lie better, you dream better. My squad. Come on, cause I write better, I rap better, I flow better, I scheme better, you whine better, you cry better, you lie better, you dream better. My squad ain't worried about me, ain't no team pressure. The night's tale after this will be me knocking you off that high horse like Heath Ledger and... It'd be me knocking you off that high horse like Heath Ledger, and that's why I got plenty of reasons that I can get him this evening. So you can cry me a river while you're getting this beating, or get my Timberlands to your face, blood, your head will be leaking. And now the damage is done, so I guess I'll be leaving.
So it's the best dressed, best looking young man in battle rap versus Gemini. So as you can see, I've hurt my foot. Nice. I guess I'm just clumsy. And I know how weird trying to perform on a crutch seems, but I'm not gonna show up just to act like the battle's above me. So y'all wanna hear some bars? Yeah! And that is what you should have done at the Plug 3. That's that. That's that. It shouldn't even matter to him much. He never leaves London, so you've always battled with a crutch. It's another... He never leaves London, so you've always battled with a crutch. It's another home game for you, so all your punches are connected. You've had 2 battles away because in London you're protected. But I've arrived today, and you gonna find that the climate's changed when London stop with the gas and go for something more electric. From the bits to the sticks. On every patch I've been raised, boy, I am city and country like the Vatican State. And I'm I am city and country like the Vatican State, and I'm catching a case. If they gas like he's encapsulating perfect, has a way of acting vain that he can captivate the nerds with. He just brags away his verses, talking stats and names and purses. Stop rapping about your accolades and rap the way that earned them. You're a breeze through, you're a kickstart. To me, you're see-through. You're a big force, cause I'm Omni-Man. When they see you, they think invincible. But I think Mark, cause I know. They think invincible, but I think Mark, cause I know all your struggle schemes are just another front that the public sees. Couldn't bear looking average, got you living above your means, so consumed by the way that you're viewed, you delude yourself. Prep for soul and a fucking mattress. Woke up and put on your Gucci belt. You ain't thinking properly. I'll make him strip out of his Versace till he hands over his clothes like Shigaraki. Only going outside with designer on a fit. Wouldn't wear a pair of jeans if it hasn't got a rip. I could change your whole look if you really want a tip. I mean, I ain't one for fashion, but I can put you on a drip. Get the... We're cooking today. We're cooking today. Look, see, I'm one for fashion, but I can put you on a drip. Get the Shotty from Shotty. I told him to keep it hush hush. Time to see if Mr. Sing Sing can beat a ch-ch. He died. I said, I got the Shotty from Shotty. I told him to keep it hush hush. Time to see if Mr. Sing Sing can beat a he died on sight. Yeah, you can try your knife. I let a gun do the talking like high on life. I told him freeze. I told him freeze. He moved and then I popped that nerd. Killed him and he's still twitching. You got some nerve. Yeah, you can talk a good game. I told him freeze! I told him freeze! I told him freeze! He moved and then I popped that nerd. Killed him and he's still twitching. You got some nerve! You can talk a good game, but in fact, you're outclassed. Just yat, yat, yat till it's cracked. He on his ass. And when my moves do into his jaw, I'm like a YouTuber in a mall. There'll be no noise after I test gems when it's glass. You're stuck in London. You're stuck in London because outside it you aren't legendary. J.K. Rowling, the turf is behind your legacy. You're not gonna make this light just because they said it be. Gas all you want. I'm keeping the same energy.
Let's go. How dare you talk about my career? You're silly trying. When I was performing, you was chasing battle rap bitches. Really grinding. When you was opening up to Tory, really crying. Me and Yizzy was opening up a tour for Billie Eilish. So Connor J. Murphy, Wagwan fam, do you want action? Well then, take this shot. This is my house, and you're outside the door trying to wait and knock, but you couldn't break the locks with the same styles as Sheik, Luch, and Jada got. You couldn't... You couldn't break the locks with the same styles that Sheik, Luch, and Jada got. You couldn't be Gemini, whether your birthday was in May or not. You could be... You couldn't be Gemini, whether your birthday was in May or not. You could be Cruella de Vil with 101 Dalmatian dogs chained in locks and you still couldn't take this spot. Even if you win today, nothing in the game is gonna change because you can take out that nigga on the final level. But he always remains the boss. I heard the tune you made for me. I didn't rate the song. Rest in peace, Pat Stay. You used one of his lines to get a great response. Leave that man alone. Don't channel a ghost and use one of Patrick's to sway these lot. Don't channel a ghost and use one of Patrick's to sway these lot. Connor J. Murphy, I saw you made it in the top 10 last year and you thinking that's big blood, but if we was around then, you wouldn't be discussed. If you brought back the top tiers, they would have picked us. Watch this year. You'll be in the 10, then out the 10. Quicker than Liz Truss. The shit's fucked. You'll be in the 10, then out the 10. Quicker than Liz Truss. The shit, he may weather this beating, but you people have reasonable doubt, because I usually rock a feather or kick dust in their faces till they bleed from their mouth. We was gonna pick Tony D as your opponent, but you would do little to even it out, so trading places made no sense, because I got the blueprint to beating him down, but wait. I said Mayweather, Dustin, Diaz, to let Conor know we ain't winning this. I said Mayweather, Dustin, Diaz, to let Conor know we ain't winning this. Reasonable doubt, Blueprint, Rockefeller, to let Jay know who's the real lyricist. To let Jay know who's the real lyricist. Doolittle, Trading Places, you people. That weren't a list of random movies. The last part was letting you know I'm too raw for Murphy to ever stand up to me. Murphy to ever stand up to me. You're going out like a bitch on a wedding day when I'm coming through. I got an old belly off the market and fresh gloves when I come for you. I took the air rifle off Scoop. I'll hit his legs when a couple shoot. That's something cold, something new, something borrowed, and something. Something old, something borrowed, something. Who fuck are you? You didn't really have to graft for this. You walked in Don't Flop as a teenager and was marketed. I had to walk onto estates, prove that my bar's legit. You couldn't even mention straps if you weren't barking shit. You strike me as a type that would have got targeted. You use this place so you can act hard in it. It don't matter if your arms are big, your heart is thinner than ear cartilage. See, I was out. You never really had to graft for this. You walked in Don't Flop as a teenager and was marketed. I had to walk onto blocks and prove that my bar's legit. You couldn't even mention straps if you weren't barking shit. You strike me as a type that would have got targeted. It don't matter if your arms are big, cause your heart is thinner than ear cartilage. Blood, I was outside in the darkest bits, grafting with niggas that ain't family, but are family, like auntie is. I was outside in the darkest bits, grafting with niggas that ain't family, but are family. Like, I had a 38 before 19, and that ain't even half of it. Oh my God! I had a 38 before 19, and that ain't even half of it. I don't want to hear no gun bars from him. Why the fuck you acting bad for? I spent my whole life doing that shit that you got bagged for. I spent my whole life doing that shit that you got bagged for. A couple of problems I walked into, damn sure. But I'm Houdini. I made a living off cutting up boxes and walking through trap doors. And I don't have a slogan. I couldn't come up with one. But I got 2 words for you, blood. Suck your mom! Nah, you ain't this ready. Shh. 3 words, bro. 3 words for you, blood. Suck your mom. Nah, you ain't this ready. If I got a strap, you need a knife. Get a stick ready. If the shotty's wild in blood, you're gonna have to buy the pump like Kick Nelly.
Now you attacked Raptor for getting high, then said it was your drugs that he purchased. That's just bad customer service. Is it not? It is. Shotting at events because he has dreams of living large, and Raptor was easy prey. His addiction hit him hard. I think of Willy Wonka. They should have hit him with a charge. He only found Charlie because you had tickets in the bar. But to me, let's go. Keep going. Let's go. You only found Charlie because he had tickets in the bar. But to me, believing he is street is just absurd. He found 71 bars Shock stole from other battles. What a fucking nerd. I just gawk at the geek. His body is so scrawny and weak. You look like if you were a Pokemon, you would evolve into me. Like if you were a Pokemon, you would evolve into me. This can't be the kid they're fearing. What's manly in his appearance? I kill his ass with a finger. Banshees of Inisherin. But I'm a selfish bastard. So why your death gonna take a while? I'll beat him within an inch of his life. Then take a mile. I hate your style, but they love it, so they been down the kid. Think I'm a minor, and they're right. I'm taking gems out in the pit. But you do. Think I'm a minor, and they're right. I'm taking gems out in the pit. Oh, but you dropped down. Let's do the stock count. You've lost more balls than me. Shut up! Shut up, you dumb fuck. I'm about to pop off in a rage. Smash Bros. You want a stat count? Get knocked off of the stage. Cause you are fake and tough, and I'm gonna take his bluff. Gladly jab speed to get his face lit up. Gladly jab speed to get his face lit up. Oh, fuck.
Keep going. Classics. Go, Cole.
Now I'm joking. You see the way his face lit up? Yeah. He's getting cooked. It's done. This is done. I'm joking. You see the way his face lit up? I got him shook. You dead and they in it to witness. You got a test on the card. Isn't a litmus. Team pride. No, we don't rap with a limp wrist, but we will drag man for having a bitch fit. Nice. Now, Knight's manager about to get rocked into submission. Cojay been a hot topic since the roster has existed. You posturing to win this is a nod to my position. I'm Tom Clancy. My name's at the top of the division.
I like it.
I work to the early hours on these same bars just to make the night shift into a graveyard. You'll feel the... I work to the early hours on these same bars just to make the night shift into a graveyard. You feel the mood in the room switch. You have to think hard. Why you're not at the plug now, but still I take charge. I got the crowd going crazy with every bomb I throw. But at 100, I'm different. I made the mob psycho. So wagwan, fam. Crazy. Wagwan, fam. Do you want action? But you can have that. I got Navid stuck in the way. He get a black bag. Soon as you get bored of landing all of your claptrap, I'll stab Navin. Pull it back like he didn't catch that. I'm back. Keeping it frank, I'ma get the rat. Keeping it frank, I'ma get the rat pack. Rob me? You're incredible, kid, but you wouldn't jack. I threw it right. Now you sleep. Wagwan, fam. Wagwan, fam. Do you want action? But you can have that. I got Navid stuck in the way. He get a black bag. Soon as you get bored of landing all of your claptrap, you'll figure out what... No, I'll stab Navin. Pull it back like you didn't catch that. I'm back. Keeping it frank, I'ma get the rat pack. Rob me? You're incredible, kid, but you wouldn't jack. I threw it right. Now he asleep. It ain't a catnap. He didn't know which way it would go, and so I sat-nav him. I said, now I ain't got a slogan. I couldn't come up with one. But I got one word for you, bro. Jersey.
You, Rivers and Bobby, you were all the mid-tier guys I remember. You were always trying to climb to the top, but just aligned to the center. Now apparently you're top tier, but I don't co-sign that agenda. You were all given shots when my class was taken out, then everybody in that mid-tier column binded together. Your career is taking a bunch of shitty battles because you need the peas, and my career is killing rappers and getting rid of their bodies quicker than Pierce on G&B. Your career is watching niggas that came after you getting past you. In my career, killing rappers and getting rid of the prince like Meghan Markle. Blood, I think if I do less battles at 100%, I can complete the mission with elite ability. You think if you do more shitty battles at an increased consistency, the outcome should be even, literally. It's like the picture of the dress that went viral on how you perceive the imagery, car. We both look at the same thing but see it completely differently. You always saw it the wrong way, because going for gold is your natural move, and I always saw it the right way, because I'm used to leaving a body black and blue. That's why I'm disintegrating him. I know your big boss like wrestling bars. I'm gonna twist the fate mission. I'ma kick his face and leave a bit of brain spilling. You got a 9 to 5, I'm moving 9 at 5. We got a different wage system. We got a different wage system. Wesley Snipes in one hand, I'll stick a blade in him. Then Mahershala Ali, that's a different blade in him. I heard you. Wesley Snipes in one hand, I'll stick a blade in him. Then Mahershala Ali, that's a different blade. I know you trap, but you don't flip a wage with it. You move food for a week, but I was glued to the streets, but still spat hot enough that I could insulate Britain. You ain't ever really been under the pressure. If one of my dons in a Vespa turn up to the event, they'll give you one to remember. Gun with suppressor, one be a heckler. That's 2 arms on your chest like Wakanda forever. 2 arms on your chest like Wakanda forever. But I don't care if you're big in size. I know your heart's minimized. I see a demon in the mirror and a child when I look in your eyes. I'll stomp him out, kick his spine, old school, exhibit vibe, MTV, knee on his grill. I'm trying to pimp your ride. Bro, I don't even care that you're a flat earther. Honestly. I mean, it's up to you if you want to be doing that. I just don't get why you think you're right and you can argue with scientists on uni, lad. Because nothing in your life would change if the planet's flat. It wouldn't give you a stack of cash or make your hairline magic back. Blood. Nothing in your life would change if the planet's flat. It wouldn't give you a stack of cash or make your hairline magic back. It wouldn't make you any better at battle rap and you still would have lost to Danny Jack. That's a fact. What makes you think that you aren't wrong? You spent all this time thinking a Mulan is fake, but then spent all this time making your arms strong. It don't make sense. But I don't have a slogan. I couldn't come up with one. But I got 2 words for you, blood. Suck your mum.
That's 3 words. I just edged the last 2 rounds. No, you didn't. You should have knew you were square. He made a ball joke just to lose by a hair. Now, Jem's return was a little. I mean, we all get along here. He was in his 30s, shifting to the wrong gear. I mean, the grime shit. If you like that, you're in the wrong gear. And the Bagnall shit. Coming on a little strong there. And bringing Yizzy in was pointless and quite bizarre, but you didn't write your raps, so made a point to recycle garbage. You should have known you would die regardless. You brought your friend to get gas. You're the boy in the striped pajamas, but the night... You brought your friend to get gas. You're the boy in the striped pajamas, but the Knights have done Bobby wonders. Facts on facts, beat Tone and Scoop, shuffle 2 if you count the tag team match, and then with you threw the 3rd, he really snapped on that. Y'all are the Talladega Knights, Bobby's back on track. But Jem's had it so hard. How do I know? He reminds us in every battle. The sob stories have got boring, they're the basis of every angle. Make some noise if you've heard Jem mention his license. Yes, I have. I mean, he didn't make it hard. He told us on every form of media he could say it on. He said it on his last battle. He said it in his latest song. He said it on his Twitter feed. He said it on Beta Squad. It's probation, and yet you wear it like a badge or a pin. Embarrassing shit. It exposes the roadmaster doesn't fit. The reality is, someone active trying to trap in the bits wouldn't act like a bitch over such a slap on the wrist. A fucking license? I feel like I ain't hearing you right. I went from jail to a tag and lost a year of my life over COVID. Over COVID. Good luck if you had a shower to take. We were in the cell 23 and a half hours a day. I was really in the joint.
They don't know about that.
What? They don't. I was really in the joint. Watching every fucking episode of The Tipping Point. That show is ass, by the way. But you have a little court trouble, and your reaction was book. I went to Excel's funeral with a tag on my foot. I've been in the jam, so I understand where you were coming from. Was looking at 7 because of charges they were trumping up. I broke a cop's arm. It wasn't something I was running from. My only regret is that I didn't break the other one. I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. Some that exceeds imagination, but the difference between us is I don't seek their validation. I don't get on a stage so they believe in what I'm facing. I get on a stage because I believe I can escape it. I've made mistakes in my life, but you live and you learn. I built a castle from the ashes of the bridges I burned. That's why. Let's fucking do it. I built a castle from the ashes of the bridges I burned. That's why I couldn't give a fuck about the shit in your verse. I built the hill I'm dying on out of the shit that I've earned. Fire!
It's your boy Rivers. Bro, I just watched Cojay versus Gemin1. First and foremost, salute to the brothers. They both put on an amazing show still, both of them. They was both fire. I got Gemin1 with the first round. We'll talk about the second round in a minute. I got Cojay with the third round. So let's just get to the second round. It was so close. Both of them was amazing. I don't know who I preferred in that round. Like, Gemin1 went first. But I think Cojay, for me, he had probably the biggest moment of the battle in the second round, if I remember rightly. So, by the hairiest of hairs, I'm going to Cojay in this battle. I can't believe I'm saying this. I feel like it was very, very close. I'm sure most people will probably go the other way because it's that type of battle, but for me, I feel like Cojay edged it. I feel like Gemin1 had a lot of great bars and great punches, but Cojay was so directly onto Gemin1, who he was, I got Cojay by this much. But salute to them both, salute to Gem. It was another world-class performance, and I just think Cojay was just a bit more targeted. His way is salute to Gem, salute to Cojay.
Always having this Vizual here, match day 2, judging Cojay versus Gemin1 for the Pride Nights. What a fucking battle. I'd say that's probably one of the best battles I've ever seen live. Gem came out, started round 1, I thought it was fucking mental. I won't go in, I've wrote notes for everything, I won't go into it all. I think Gem had bigger, really a lot of moments in the first, but I don't know, man, I feel like Cojay was just more consistent, and I ended up giving Cojay the first round. Second round, again, Gemin1 just had fucking massive moments. I gave Gemin1 the second, so I had a 1-1 going into the third, although Cojay's fake choke in the second, probably the moment of the battle for me. And then in the third round, I felt like both of them it wasn't their strongest rounds, but I did end up giving it to Cojay 2-1, but a fucking incredible battle. I was not happy to judge it, but yeah, Cojay 2-1.
It's Reverse and match day 2 judging Gemin1 versus Cojay. That was an insane back and forth, really difficult to call. As I was going along scoring it, I thought Gem came out the gate swinging in the first round. I gave that round a 10 out of 10. He had haymakers, he had punchlines, he had comedy as well. And Cojay came back and I thought matched it. I don't know how I'd call the first. I kind of gave that one even. And the same went for the second round actually. I think Gemin1's style of writing appealed to me more. He had a lot of really nice rhyme schemes that he was punching multiple times on, whereas Cojay more had bigger moments. It was really, I had it even going into the third, whichever way you want to call it, round 1, round 2, but essentially I had it even. And I felt that Gem's third was probably his weakest round, and Cojay didn't get up in the third. So on that basis, I give it to Cojay, by a hair, like Cojay said. But yeah, I give it to Cojay.